welcome back to Espresso Coffee Shop. My name is Sebastiano and I'm here to present to you a new coffee grinder that just arrived here at Espresso Coffee Shop. We're very excited to announce the Eureka Mignon Single Dose Pro. And as you would imagine, Pro is the evolution of the currently on sale single dose. So we got some new features that we want to show you about this coffee grinder. So stay dialed in and check it out. So we're here with the new Single Dose Pro, and visually it's not a huge departure from the old version. Actually, it's basically the same design. There's some features that have changed, of course, as you will notice. The dials, for instance, they're much bigger. We'll come back to that. And the cup, which is not only bigger, but it now has this top part in plastic, which I guess helps to better funnel the ground coffee inside the actual cup, minimizing the retention. So, speaking of the retention, this new coffee grinder does have some big news in those terms, because we have a new grinding chamber inside, completely redesigned by Eureka, and this, as they say, must be good for a 70% less retention. I think it's a great milestone for this coffee grinder. I think this is at its best. Now it's finally like a mature product with this Pro version. Now, another thing that I was mentioning before was the dials. Now, if you remember the dials that were there before, just like the ones that are in many other Mignon products, it's much bigger. It's much bigger because there's many more numbers as a starter. Before, you had numbers from 0 to 5. Now you have from 0 all the way to 20. Now, this is one big factor. Now, another big change has been the number that it shows. Now, you'll see it here on top. There's a dial where you can find a number 1 in this case. Now, if you turn it all the way, it will arrive at number 2, as you can see. And if you turn it back, it will go at 1 again. Now, this is basically a turn counter. So it counts as the times that you have turned the dial. This is very useful because, as many of you Mignon users can testimony, you don't have a real reference in those coffee grinders. So what you have many times is a dial which doesn't really reflect the actual point that you're in inside the Burrs. And so then you call Espresso Coffee Shop and you tell us, my coffee grinder doesn't work. But it's not that the coffee grinder doesn't work. It's just that you're not at the right point. Now, thanks to this number that it shows up here, you finally know at what point you are, how many turns you've done. And this really, really helps you to better understand what type of grinding setting you are in. Another feature that you won't see outside of the coffee grinder, but you will see at the heart of it, is the Burrs. Now, the original version has the diamond Burrs. Now, this Pro version goes one step further with a newly patented Burrs called the Black Diamond Burrs. Now, the Black Diamond Burrs are more resistant than before. They last 5% more compared to the Red Speed. And not only this, but they didn't introduce only one type. They introduced 4 different types. Now, you have the Espresso Specialty Black, the All-Purpose Black, the Italian Espresso Taste Black, and the new Brew Special Black, which, as you can see, it depends on what type of coffee you're brewing. And this is extremely useful, and instead of having to buy some aftermarket Burrs, now Eureka provides you with the whole family of Black Diamond Burrs, which you can exchange depending on which type of coffee that you're doing. So another very interesting feature. So these were the new features of the new Single Dose Pro. Now I'm going to touch on very quickly the features that the previous version has and that the new version has retained. For instance, the 15-degree angle inclination to optimize the retention. You will get the blow-up system with the blow-up hopper and the wood details as well. So this is another feature. Here below, as I mentioned before, you have a new cup, which I'm going to show you better. Now you have a new cup, which is a bit bigger compared to the one that is fitted in the single dose, and the tip here, which the standard version doesn't have, which is very handy because we have used it, and you can see that there are there's some residuals that would otherwise go out of the coffee grinder and instead are channeled better inside. This for sure helps minimize the retention. And so yeah, this is basically the overview of this coffee grinder, which is, as I said, will be available in a couple of months in Espresso Coffee Shop. We will communicate to you the exact availability. Right now, they are starting the production. So yeah, we'll hope to have it very soon delivered to our customers. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up, and please subscribe to our page. It does make a lot of difference for us, and it pushes us to do many more videos like this one. So thank you for watching.